Hi again. In this video I'm going to present you the employee per year tab from this attendance planner with a penalty point system included. Uh, what you have to do here, basically you don't have to do anything, just to select the year from here and the employee, and everything it will be presented to you completely dynamic, uh, both as numeric data and visualized with a nice graphic chart and a fully dynamic calendar for the selected employee. So let me introduce you to this tab. You have in the top left section your control panel for this tab, to say so, where you have to select the year and the employee. As I told you already, everything is completely dynamic. Further, you have the employee name here, a small piece of information about the system setup, which is now running on the current year. Basically, it is equivalent with the calendaristic year, and the rolling period, which is January 1st 2025 and December 31 2025. This is completely dynamic, and once you change your system setup from here, for example, let me change it. Let's presume you are using the fiscal year. You will see that system setup is fiscal year, and now is using the rolling interval from August 1st 2025 up to July 31 2026, because we have selected 2025 as year. If we choose to see the fiscal year for 2024, we will see the system is using August 1st 2024 and July 31 2026, and the calendar is also updated, presenting you all the employees scheduled to work and the days with penalties for this specific fiscal year. Further, based on your selection, you will have this numeric data presentation for this employee, Michael Johnson, selected, and we see that he's having 153 working days without penalties for the fiscal year selected, 6 days with penalty applied, and 0 days with penalties applied where that date was considered at a full day off. And let me just demonstrate this. Let me see what penalty is having. Okay, for the incomplete work, it's absurd, but let's mark this as a full day off. And if we go back, we see that incomplete work, it was considered, as we set up in the settings tab, a full day off, and we will see that Michael Johnson is having 2 full days off with penalties. Further, in this section we have a breakdown for all the penalty points reasons for this specific employee and for the fiscal year we have selected. So we have set up the fiscal year from August 1st and July 31, and we want, where is it, and we want to see the fiscal year for 2024, and we will have here presented everything that Michael Johnson has for the corresponding year. So we have all the penalty points abbreviation with a full name, and we have all the data presented by the number of points and by the number of days where those penalty points were applied. So we have 2 days with full days off as incomplete work, and with a total of 2 points allocated, because incomplete work in our system we have assigned 1 penalty point. Okay, and we have 2 days with 2 penalty points. If we were to set up for this incomplete work, let's say 2.5 points penalty, then we see we have 5 points because we have 2 days with penalty points applied for this incomplete work reason. And that's what happens for any specific penalty point reason. below below this breakdown for all the penalty reasons, we have a small graph representation with a bar chart and a line chart. The bar chart is representing the penalty point reasons, and the red line is representing the number of days. So for example, in this incomplete work, just a second. For this incomplete work penalty reason, we have a total of 5 points and 2 days of allocation. For this early out, leave early unapproved, we have 0.5 points of penalty and 1 day of allocations. In the left side we have another table where the system is going to show us all the number of all the work days and numeric data, and it is split by shift days, by shift type, excuse me, and we have present, early shift, night shift, as we have set up here in the settings tab, and also the numeric value for the days with penalties. So as you see, we have total for the presence shift type, 6 for the early shift and 7 days for the night shift, and with a total of 4 days for penalties days. And in total, Michael Johnson worked 157 days, which is represented here, 153 of days without penalties and 4 days with penalties. And also this table is completely dynamic based on the system setup. For example, we have the fiscal year for 2024, and we have August 24, September 2024, up to July 2024, because we have selected our fiscal year to start from August up to July. If we change it from June, the system will see that, and we have everything presented from June 2024 up to May 2024, June 1st, May 31. And the calendar year, it will also be completely dynamic and updated by its own based on the selection we are making here. For example, we have now the fiscal year June 1st, May 31, 2025. We see that it is starting from June 2024 up to May 2025, and we will be presented with all the data just in the time period representing the fiscal year we set up. If we change the setup and we want to see the fiscal year for 2025, every data, it will be dynamically updated for the 2025 fiscal year, including the calendar, and we see that now it is starting from June 2025 and it's ending in May 2025. This is completely dynamic. You don't have to worry about anything. It will present us if an employee was scheduled in the office on any day of the month within the fiscal year setup. It will present us all the penalty points for every day that we have allocated to that employee selected on here. And also it will present us dynamically all the penalty points numeric for any and for every penalty reason within the specific month. So for example, in June, how it is called, Michael Johnson, it has unapproved unpaid time off here on June 10th, and we see that for June he's having 1 point penalty allocated. Further, as a last option for this one, we have the option to select to preview all the penalty points or not. Right now, the system is set up to not show us all the penalty points. If we select to show all, it will show us all the penalty points before and after the fiscal year we selected, but it will not count anything above or below our system set up for the rolling period. And as you see, we will see everything. We see how this employee work, we see all the penalty points for 2025 and 2026, but it will count and track only the scheduled the days at work and the penalty points for the fiscal year selected. If we want to see the 2026, for example, we will see that it is showing us everything from 2026 and 2027, because the fiscal year it's starting on June 1st up to 31 September 2027. So June 1st here, as you see, everything from June counted, and it is tracked, and it's presented in all our calculation up to May 2027. Everything below and above, it is just displayed for us to have an image how this employee worked, but it will not be calculated. And let's go back. Do not show me all the penalty points from outside of our fiscal year. I hope this is clear. You have the option to preview all or just the penalty points and the attendance days between the fiscal year. On the right side, this is representing the notification section. If we select in the settings to have the notification on, we will see that that piece of information. If we select no, then when we go back, we see that this section is inactive, and we are informed that notifications are turned off. In case we want to see the notification, just select yes in the settings tab, and for any employee we select here, and any time interval, we will see the rolling interval, which is now June 1st 2026 and May 31 2027. If we select changing the year, the fiscal year, let's presume for 2024, we see June 1st 2024, May 31 2025, the number of point used and the number of points remaining for that specific information. And we will see here that this employee is still having 260.5 points remaining and a smiley face. In case this employee used more points, we'll have a red hand here indicating us that this employee has used more point that has been allocating to it, and we have to do something about that. Another option here, it is the view balance slip, and I will present you this in the next video. But once you will click on this tab, you will be redirected to a specific tab where all the penalty points and the scheduled work days will be presented based on the employee selected here. But that's enough for this video. I'm going to present you the balance slip into the next one. If you have any other questions related to this, please just let me know. Thank you. Have a good day.